Visa something.
Visa? No, I got it. Yes, me Visa. This is alcohol. You videoing?
Yes, I am.
This is alcohol cleaning that rubber so that the glue will stick. Because the rubber has kind of a slick, slimy coating on it. Yeah. Put your hand in it sticks so much easier. This guy's cleaned off. Here. Right.
Have you always put them in from the inside?
I have I used to help my first Peterbilt windshields. I was the outside person.
Yep.
With my brother. He would pull the rope. And then one day we had a truck come in needing a windshield. He wasn't there to pull the rope, and I said, well, I'm gonna try to put the windshield in by myself. So I put the cups on the inside of it, and I got on the inside and pulled on it as I was pulling the rope, and it went in. So ever since then, I've been pretty much doing it by myself. I get the boys to help me sometimes just because they're here, but I can do them by myself. Now, some people claim that some of those windshields on the Peterbilts, you have to take off the visor because the visor's in the way. It does get in the way. I would rather it not be there, but you can put them in without taking the visor off. You just have to do them upside down, and what I mean is, when I put the rope in, the rope starts pulling at the bottom, so you get the bottom in. If you notice, you got a wide flap and a narrow flap. So it's easier to get that narrow flap in, and then the weight of the windshield is holding down,
Yeah.
and then you work around and your top's the last to go in.
Right.
Well, on those, because the visor's in the way, you have to rope it with going in with the top first. So it's harder because you're having to hold up on the glass as you're pulling it in. Because when you start pulling that top rubber in, it wants to push down. You have to hold it up and hold in on it.
Yep.
And the last you pull out is on the bottom. They're aggravating, but you don't have to take off the visor. That's just extra work. I've put them in before by myself with the visors on them, and when I got through, the guy was like, I can't believe you just did that. He's like, everywhere I used to take it, they always made me take the visor off. He said, you just did it by yourself with the visor on it. So. You gotta lick it. Take your finger, won't stick to you. This is just the seal. Don't hold the windshield in there, it stays all sticky. These are some of the simplest windshields to install. I believe that's why they stuck with them for so many years. I think they started these in the early 90s or late 80s, somewhere along in that Peterbilt started doing the windshield. It's still here. It worked. You got the cups on there, then you have to spray some silicone spray. The rubber will slide. That's the only part I don't like about it, because this stuff's aggravating to get off whenever you go to clean the windshield.
Yeah, it smears so bad. You have to use a
There's
lot
some
of
water-based kind, but I usually buy whatever's cheapest, and this kind is not water-based. Permatex, this is not water-based, so it's kind of hard to get off, but
it does the job.
it works.
Yep.
It stays on there. Some of the water-based stuff dries up. You got to be really, really fast.
Yep.
Spray it on there and hurry up. This stuff holds on there better, but it's just aggravating to clean off. And I got to talking and forgot to put my rope in. So the rope is to make that flap roll over into the truck. Some of the older pickups, back glasses are like this, has the rubber around them, and I think Ford F-250s had them like that till like late 90s or early 2000s, somewhere along the line. They changed over to the glue-in style back glasses, but they had the same kind of rubber type thing that held the glass in, and you'd put them in the same way. That rope is what you normally buy for a lawnmower rope to crank it. Once it gets enough silicone on it, it's nice and slippery.
Wow.
Right across. There you go. That rope got hooked on something and fell off.
Got it?
Kinda. Joe, can I clean the inside?
Yeah.
It's just hard to do with that. It smears that silicone.
That's like it, there you go.
I ain't turning inside your boat up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
alcohol.
Helps get that haze off from the silicone.
Yeah. He's doing it really good.
Yeah. Hey, Nettie, some
Spot out here
cleaner.
on the outside where this tab was on both sides.
Yeah, I know.
You got a razor blade?
No, we should be able to get it out.
Okay.